Have you ever wondered how society keeps itself balanced? I mean, think about it. There's government, religion, education, business, the media, and many other institutions, all woven together in this giant web. Each one's supposed to play its own unique part, right? But what happens when one of them starts calling all the shots? Let's talk about the concept of interdependence among sociological institutions, and what can go wrong when that balance tips too far in one direction. So, here's the deal. In a healthy society, each institution acts as a counterweight to the others. The government makes laws, religious and cultural leaders shape values. The media keeps everyone informed, schools teach us how to think critically. It's like a team sport, every player matters. But sometimes the government grabs a little too much power. When that happens, other institutions, churches, cultural groups, the media, can get pushed to the sidelines. Suddenly they're not really players anymore. They're more like ceremonial mascots, there for show, but not really influencing the game. Here's why that's a problem. Without strong, independent institutions, there's no one left to check the government's power. It's like taking the referee off the field. Governments can start acting without constraint. Maybe they silence critics, or limit freedom of speech, or limit freedom of assembly. Dissent becomes dangerous. And when people feel like their voices don't matter, trust in those institutions starts to erode. That's when social unrest bubbles up. It's not just a theory. History is full of examples where this imbalance led to real consequences. Think about countries where the government controls the media, or where religious and cultural institutions are just figureheads. People start to feel disconnected, suspicious, maybe even angry. So what can be done? First, it's all about strengthening institutional autonomy. Each institution, school, church, news outlet, community group, needs its own space to operate independently. That way, they can provide real checks and balances, not just rubber stamps. Second, transparency and accountability are key. When governments and other institutions are open about what they're doing, it's a lot harder for them to abuse their power. Public records, open meetings, independent watchdogs, and finally, civic engagement. This is where you and I come in. Voting, volunteering, staying informed, it reminds them who they're supposed to serve. At the end of the day, no single institution should dominate the rest. It's the balance that keeps society stable, fair, and free. So next time you see a news headline or hear a political debate, think about the bigger picture. Ask yourself, are all the players getting a fair shot? Because that's what keeps the game honest and society strong. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.